We're going to keep it in MLB. There's a little bit of a protest going on with the umpires. They wore white armbands to unite against the punishment handed down to Ian Kinsler for criticizing umpire Angel Hernandez. Kinsler said Hernandez needed to, quote, find a new job and go away. Once Tigers manager Brad Ausmus found out umpires were making a silent protest, and he had some harsh words after today's game. He said, to single out one player as a union is completely uncalled for. I hope they wear white wristbands for the remainder of their careers. I don't care. It's the biggest fine I've ever seen in Major League Baseball given to a player, so I don't want to hear that he's not being punished. I'm not going to put a number on the fine. It's the biggest I have ever seen.
Wow.
Dylan, do you think this is getting a little bit blown out of proportion?
I do. I think this whole thing needs to go away a little bit. Now, I said this earlier, and I want to be very clear about my point here. I think as a society, and baseball is a branch off of the tree of society, I think we need to get rid of hate speech in general. And I think the more we can eliminate hate speech and the way we communicate with each other, I think the better as a society we are, especially in the times in this country where we can use a little bit more of that. So I'm okay with trying to get rid of that. But if this really is just a single-handed thing to come at Ian Kinsler, and then Kinsler going back saying Angel Hernandez should be out of the game, to which the game is hitting Kinsler with some crazy fine, and then Ausmus is getting involved, white wristbands. If this is all based on one incident, I mean, guys have been yelling at each other between the white lines of the diamond for a long, long time. Back in the days of Connie Mack and John McGraw, through Earl Weaver and Sparky Anderson, Lou Piniella, and even up to right now. That's just managers going at umpires. Players, this thing has been going on for years and years. And I'm not saying it's okay if it's hate speech, but that sort of back and forth, the communication between players standing up for themselves, managers standing up for their players, umpires standing up for the integrity of the game and the calls that they make on the field, that's all part of the process. Now, if people's skin is getting a little thin and people are getting a little butthurt because someone said this or someone said that, we need to just get past it. These are just words. We need to get past it. I'm okay if this is a larger movement from the umpires union here and Major League Baseball trying to eliminate hate speech. We saw the homophobic language used by Kevin Pillar earlier, and Major League Baseball came down heavy on that, and I loved it.
Yeah.
There's no place in the game for that. But a little, I think you're crazy. Come on, you better get some glasses. When's the last time you went to the eye doctor? That's part of the game. That's why we love the game. So I think everyone's getting a little sensitive right now. I can't wait for this thing to go away. You get back to that fun join, as long as it's not hateful. I think we're okay, but I think everyone is getting a little too fired up about something. Look, players don't really like Angel Hernandez. All you got to do is watch a little baseball to realize he's one of the least popular umpires in the game because Angel thinks it's all about Angel, and it's not. So there's a lot going on here. I think once the dust settles, we're going to be okay.
In any sport, it's always a little contentious between players and refs or umpires in this situation. So like you said, Dylan, it's not hate speech. Nothing was really said. So kind of a harsh crackdown from the umpires, but we'll see what continues to unfold with that if they just continue to wear.
Everyone needs a hug.
Hug it out. Just hug it out.
Yeah.
That's what we should be doing in today's day and age anyway.